Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so today we're going to learn the part is called compound interest, which is much harder, much complicated. Okay, so God, I don't know where's my line, and it's gonna be my pencil is not working, so my handwritten is gonna be horrible today. So compound interest is when interest payment are made both the original principal and the accumulated interest are together. So do you understand why compound uh, interest is always more than simple interest? Okay. So Ava, when we are talking to the bank, okay, and so we're borrowing the money from the bank or pay the money to the bank, we both talk about the compound interest and not the simple interest. Understand, Michael? Okay, so this is a real life thing. So let's take a look at the simple interest. Enzo, Ryan, Ava, and Michael, I want you to understand one thing, okay? To understand one concept perfectly, the best way and the only way is to compare. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Okay? Compare is the best way for you to find out the true meaning of one new concept. Always build a bridge between the older concept to the new concept. Understand, Ryan? Simple interest is something we learned before. Compound interest is we learned it today. Connect them and you can understand the thing better. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. The simple interest. 1 year, you have the 1,000 principal. You earn the 10% of the interest. The interest amount will be 100. The total will be 100 and 100. Understand? Okay, so next year, still 100, so 1,200. So at the end of the 5 years, you will accumulate it to 1,500, correct? Okay, so let's take a look at the compound interest. The first year is the only year that's going to be the same. The second year, compare with it before, the principal still 1,000, but the principal will be 1,100. Did you see it, Michael? Did you see it, Ryan? Okay, so the compound is coming from 1,100, from 1,000 to 1,100. So that's why the interest amount has been changed. It is 10% out of 1,100, though that's why the total changed to be 1,210. Okay, why? Because it's compound yearly. Every year, you take out the money, both principal and interest, and get the interest again. Get it? So the third year is 1,210 and accumulated. So that's why to the end of the 5 years, you're getting $1,610.51 instead of 1,500. Get it, Ansel? Get it right. So of course this one's better, right? Because we're getting more money, correct? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So today, everybody, you need a calculator, scientific calculator. So everybody, you need something like that. Something like that, okay? To do today's thing. Yeah, I think,
I
right?
have that.
You don't have it?
No.
If you
I
don't
don't think
have
I
it,
have.
do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Okay, you get your iPhone. You take a
I
look.
think.
You take a look at this one. Okay,
And then
and you, yeah, and
yeah. Internet. I think computer works too.
you have this one. Okay, so today you need to have a calculator, else you cannot do anything.
Yeah, I have it on computer. I have it
I'll
on.
go
Okay,
get a calculator right now. Okay,
okay, so
like
everybody, let's take a look
this.
at this one. Yeah, like this. Very good. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. So how to do this one, okay? So this one is going to be hard. I want you to listen very carefully because, of course, we can list a table like that, right? But it's going to be really, really long procedure. But before that, I want you to do that, okay? So let's take a look at this one, everybody. I want you to make the table with me. The table will be like you have $200. I need to find the line. Okay, you have $200, okay? And the interest still 10% and compound interest for 6 years. Sorry, let's do 3 years. So I want you to list a table like that. Year one, 200, percentage 10, interest amount, and total amount. Understand, Ava? Understand, Enzo? Understand, Michael? Right? Okay, I want you to do this table. Okay, meanwhile, let me just try to find out my line. 不行呀，线到哪去了？Okay, everybody, did you finish? Okay, so I'm going to just using my very ugly writing and I'm showing you, okay, 1 year. So first one's 200. So the percentage will be 10% and interest amount will be 20. Did you get the same as mine? The total is 220. Okay, so that's a year one, right? So year two. 2 year, the total principal will be 220. So 10%. So the interest will be $22. It's 242. Did you get the same as mine still? Yes. Okay, 3 year, 242. 10%. I'm not writing this because my writing is too hard. And $24.20. Did you get the same thing? Yes, and the final will be 6.20. I hope you get the same answer as mine. Yes, you get the same thing, right? Right? Did you get the same thing? Yes, okay, good, very good. Yeah, I know, it's very ugly. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So how do we get 200 to 266.62? Okay, so this is something here, Ava. Actually, every time they're timing 10% out of the principal, right? The first one is 10% times 200. The second time is 10% times 220. The third time is 10% times 242. Okay, so let me just give you an equation, okay? Why my hand? I'm not very happy about it. 真的找不到了吗？真的找不到。I just don't get it. Why it's disappeared? It's impossible to be disappeared. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So 220 equals what? Equals 1 plus 10% times 200. Correct? So let me show you. This one represents what? This one represents the principal. The 10% represent the interest. So if you take them out, right, it's 200 times 1 equals 200, and 200 times 10 equals 20. Correct, Eva? Okay. So let's take a look at, no. Let's take a look at 242. 242 is 200 times 1 plus 10% power 2. Why does power 2? Ava, because they're like 2 years. Get it, Michael? Okay, so 266.20, where it equals what? It's 200 times 1 plus 10% times 3 power 3. Okay, so we can testify our answer. So everybody, please go to your calculator. Okay, so you hit 200. Oh, sorry, this is so 200 times 1.1. So how does your power 3 do? You can take a look at this one. There's x power 3 here. We do it equals 266.2. Okay, everybody, check out your answer. If it is right,
That's what I got.
okay, good job. And so the same thing. Okay, so this same question, I want you to find out 10 years later how much money you will get. 10 years later, how much money you'll get. And please send it to me by chat. Okay, I have received one.
Wait, Carrie, I still kind of don't get it. Can you explain it to me again?
Yeah, of course, Michael, good job. Okay, so you don't know how to do the calculation or you don't know how to do the list to the equation.
Like just steps in general. Like,
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So let me just do a whiteboard. Maybe it's much easier for all of you. Uh, my whiteboard. Where's the whiteboard? Whiteboard. Yeah, okay. No. Can you see it, everybody? Okay, so let's see. So at
Yeah.
the beginning, we have 200, right? Why it's having so many things? Okay, so 10% as the interest rate, right? And we want to have calculated 10 years later how much money they will have, right? So let's take a look at this one. So every time we do 200, right, plus 200 uh, times 10%, right? In order to find out at the year end how much money we have, right? But can we do that? We take the 200 out and times the bracket. Is it 1 plus 10%? Do you understand? So this one equals 200 plus 20 equals 220, correct? And this one is the same. It's 200 times 1.1 equals 220. Did you get it? Okay, because for the next year, it's 220 times another 1.1. So for the next year, how do I do the flip? I'm going to do this. So for the next year, we're doing 220 times 1.1, right? Ava, for the next year. So I can just directly do it here. So times another 1 plus 10%, which is, does it equivalent to times 1 plus 10% squared? Remember, when you have two same thing times together, 3 times 3 equals 3 squared, right? 2 times 2 times 2 equals 2 cubed. So that's why we have the same thing. So that's at year 2, right? So year 3 will be what? So 200.
200, uh, three,
So when you have year
Well,
3,
200.
240 times 1.1.
why it's 240? You're still doing the simple interest. We're doing the compound interest. Compound interest is every year end, you take the both interest and the principal and again interest again. So instead of 240, it's 220. 200
So,
times
okay.
1.1 squared. And at the year 3, it's 200 still times 1.1, 1 plus 10% power 3, because they're going to 3 years. So if you're doing the 10 years, Ava, you're doing 200 times 1.1 times what? 10.
Power of 10.
Yeah, so that's why it's power 10.
There is no power of 10 on
Yeah,
calculator.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah, mine can't go up to power of 10.
So did you see there's a one here? X power Y?
Yeah, oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so X power Y is like that. So everybody, you do 1.1 first, and you hit that thing, and you put 10 there. So your answer will be showing up.
So 1.1 to the power of 10, right?
Yeah, yeah. Understand, everybody?
Oh, I got the answer.
You got it?
Oh, I get it now.
And then don't forget times 200, okay? So the
Oh,
answer should be 518.75 will be an answer. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Find the interest earned if 6,500 is deposited into your account paying 6% compounded monthly for 5 years. Okay, so let's take a look at this question. This question will be totally different. So before we're doing what? 10% compound yearly, but this time is 6% compound monthly. Okay, so what does it mean? So that means, Ava, Ansel, every month they're taking money out and again interest again. So everybody, I want you to think about one thing, okay? So every time compounded monthly better or yearly better? Compounded monthly better or yearly better? This is very important. I want you to think about it.
So compounded monthly means every month.
Yes. So monthly is better. That means every single time, the more the better. Okay, Ava? When I teach Ping Ping this one, she said, I want to compound it secondly. 每秒钟把钱拿出来再存进去，每秒钟拿。But unfortunately, nobody's going to do that, okay? So for that is why compounded monthly is better. Is because when you do the power, this number, the bigger, the better. The inside is very important as well. Of course, if you see you have 10%, okay? Inside, so 1.1 squared is going to be smaller than 1.1 power 10 for sure, right? Because inside the power, the outside power, the more the better. But the only thing is this number must be bigger than 1. 如果是0.99 power 1万, it's
isn't
actually
that 8?
smaller. It's getting
Isn't
smaller.
that 8.99? Oh,
0.99. Okay. So the number is the base number is bigger than 1. The bigger power, the better. If the base number is smaller than 1, the bigger matter is smaller. Understand? Okay, so this one is very important, okay? So I hope you all understand one thing. 有没有听到过一个事情？0.99的100次方 is 小于1.01的100次方 by how much? Everybody, I want you to use a calculator to calculate. 0.99的100次方和1.01的100次方 I want you to find out what is the differences between these two. You're gonna be shocked.
the difference. Do we send it to you?
No, you don't have to send it to me. So Ava, did you see the total? That's a whole lot of differences, right? 那这个东西是用来做什么呢？我跟大家说一下啊。Ryan，0.99是不是1减去0.01啊？对不对？啊，1.01是不是1加上0.01啊？小朋友们看到没有？对不对？Okay, so I'm just telling you that only the differences between a little bit power. 有些小朋友说：“哎呀，我都已经做到1了，我稍微少做一点没关系吧？那我就做到0.99。”有些小朋友说：“我已经做到1了，我再多做那么一点点，我做到1.01，对不对？”万一100年以后，你看看， 有多大的区别？Okay, so the thing is, I wanted to encourage you to do just a little bit more. Michael, understand? And so just a little bit more is going to be huge differences. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So 6%, if it is compounded monthly, Ryan, we have to divide it by 12 because that's a yearly interest. So 0.06 equals 6%. We need to divide it by 12. Understand, Ava? But at the same time, the 5 years need to times 12 as well because they're compounded monthly. So how many times they compounded? It's 12 times 5 is 60 times being compounded. So that's why 6,500 times 1 plus 0.05 pound 60. So the answer is 8,767.53 is the total amount. So they want you to find out the interest earned by that. So this total minus the principal equals the interest. Understand, everybody? Okay, so I'm going to change the question a little bit. So this time, the principal will be 6,000, not 6,500. Okay, the interest is 10%. Still compounded monthly, still be 5 years, and want you to find out how much interest is earned by this period. Okay, everybody, send it to me by chat. Okay, does everybody finished?
Almost.
Okay.
I'm about to type it in.
Mhm.
Well,
可以做完了吗？
almost.
Okay, so we should have this one. Okay, so 6,000 times 1 plus 10% divided by 12. And I know it's horrible. And the power is what? 12 times 5. Correct? Okay, so a lot of students going to be saying, 老师, the calculation is going to be horrible. But let's take a look at this one, just to give the calculator sometimes. So 10%, so it's 0.1 divided by 12 plus 1. Let's do this part first. So equals 1.0008333. So power xy 60. So equals 1.645. So times 6,000. So the answer should be 9871.85. So we minus 6,000 equals 3,871. So that should be the answer. Okay. That should be the
Okay, I
answer.
think I did it wrong, but I don't know where I did it wrong.
71.85. Just 1 second. So everybody, let's take a look at this one. Okay, Ava, look at this. Okay, focus on me first, and we can explain later. So you can see, actually, the principal, Ansel, is decreased from 6,500 to 6,000, 对不对？我们钱存的钱少了，看到没有，Ryan？时间还是5年，但是我们赚的钱多了。Why? Because the interest has been increased. Okay, so that's why interest is more important than how much principal you have. 你少了500块钱，多赚了1500多块钱，对不对？This is very important, okay? So just give me 1 second. So everybody do it again with your mind thing and do it again, okay?
You're muted.
Okay, everybody, did you get it? Okay, so Ava, take a look. Which part you're making mistakes?
I don't know. I still don't know which part.
Which part you making mistakes?
Yeah, I don't
重新
know.
按照老师的重新算一下好吗，Ava？先算这个 interest part. So use 10%, 0.1 divided by 12 first on your calculator. 先把 0.1 divided by 12. Did you do that? Did you just do a copy?
Yeah.
Okay, and then which answer you get?
Wait, 1 plus 0.12, right?
No, no, no. 0.1 divided by
Yeah.
12. You do this part first. Yeah.
Um, 0.83333.
Yeah. Then you plus 1.
1.8333.
Yeah. Then you hit the XY this key.
Huh?
You hit XY this key. This key.
XY, and then
Then you hit 60.
60.
What did you get?
6,200.
No. You didn't hit the 6,000 yet.
No, it's like, wait, what? Wait, let me read it.
等一下。
I'll try it on my calculator.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna share this one with you.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the calculator part. So Ava, first. 为什么只有这个？
I got 3,000. Okay, I'll type it in.
Yeah, no. Okay,
I
so
got-
Ava, you do 0.1 divided by 12 first, right?
Yeah.
Then you plus 1 equals this, right?
Yeah.
And you do exponent. Oh, 60.
That's a
Oh, sorry,
very
not this one.
Car-
1.008.
Carrie,
Yeah?
I got 3,871.85.
Yeah. So just give me 1 second.
Also,
So I need to, no. Can we just do one by one? Because I don't know which calculator I can use right now. Oh, here. That's the same thing. Ava, did you get the same thing here? Like on your way? So
No, my calculator doesn't look
0.1
like that.
divided by 12. Same, okay? Oh, here. 0.1
Divided by 12
equals
0.0833.
right? And we plus 1.
1 equals
This one, right?
1.0.
And we do this one. Ava, did you see that one? XY?
Yeah, I use that one.
And you hit 60.
Yeah.
It equals 1.6453. Did you get this one?
Yeah.
And then you times 6,000. And get this answer, 9,871. Then you minus 6,000 because that's the principal. You get 3,871.
Okay.
Get it? Okay.
Yeah.
Phew. Okay, everybody. So let's go back to this one. Okay, so what is the initial investment? So what does it mean? Initial investment, that means original, the principal this time, right? So we want to find out the principal. So let's try to do this one. What does a compounded quarterly mean? Quarterly means every 3 months. Very good. Every 3 months you compound it. Every 3 months you compound it. Okay. So a year has how many 3 months? I want you to think about it. Okay, everybody. I want you to think about it and get back to me.
A year has
So I'm going to take a look at this one, okay? So 12 divided by 3 equals what? Equals 4. So every year, they have compounded 4 times. So 25 years compounded how many times? 25 times 4 equals 100. Understand, Ava?
Yeah.
Okay, so they compounded 100 times. Ava 怎么不动了? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Became a 1 million year. Okay, so that's me because what? 100万。哇，这个人希望说我要拿到100万，对不对？ Okay, so Michael, let's take a look at this one. So the principal times what? Times 1 plus 12% divided by 4. Divided by 4. Oh, sorry, it's 3/4. Yeah. And times 100 times equals 1 million. Got it, everybody?
Wait, Carrie,
Yeah.
shouldn't it be 3 because quarterly? So
Quarter. How many quarters for 1 month? Oh, yeah,
3.
sorry. No. 4. 一年里面一共有4个 quarter,
Yeah.
对吗?
So 12 divided by 4. So 3
Yeah.
months each quarter.
Yeah, 3 months, 1 quarter. So that's
Yeah.
why it's 12 divided by 4 instead of divided by 3. I'm just using the thing here, okay? So 1 million equals P times 1 plus 0.24, 12 divided by 4, and times 100 times. So I want you to calculate this one first and use 1 million divided that one. Get it? Okay, please take out your calculator and do that. Ah, 你也拿一点吧，你放在我包里好了，我的箱子里面东西多，地方不多。Understand, everybody? So do you want me to show you how to calculate in the calculator? Ava, do you want me to show? Okay, yes. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So first of all, we're still doing the principal part first. It's always like that. So 0.212 divided by 4 and plus 1. Okay, so XY, Ava, and 100. Then you hit equal. Get it? Then you get this one. So write it down on your little paper. 写下19.22. 写下来19.22 OK， 然后清零，然后100万。OK, divided by 19.22. Okay, so you get the answer. Get it, everybody? So that means at the very beginning, you need to invest $52,000. You get a 1 million after 25 years. Okay? So Enzo, it looks like very amazing, right? You don't have to do anything. 你只要 存5万块钱在25年前 Michael, and find a place to say they're going to give you 12% interest and compounded quarterly, then you gain $1 million. So that means the $950,000 is get it for free. How amazing it is. Okay, but Ryan, it's impossible other than your parents is going to anybody is going to give you such a high interest, 对不对 OK, 你爸爸妈妈可能会的啊 Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So let's take a look at the exercise set. Okay, calculate the final amount and interest earned by 10,000 at 10% per year for 10 years. I'm going to do some with you so you understand how to do it. Okay, so annually, if compounded annually, Ava, that means you don't have to do anything. Okay, so it's 10,000 times 1 plus 10% and power 10. But semi-annually, you need to do 10,000 times what? 1 plus 10% divided by 2 and power 10 times 2. Get it? So quarterly is 10,000. I'm not going to do that because it's hurting my finger. So 1 plus 10% divided by what? Divided by 4, and outside is 10 times 4. Understand, everybody? So for the first 3, I already helped you to do that. And you need to calculate the answer. And we do monthly and daily yourself as well. Understand, everybody? Okay, so 5 questions, your turn.
Oh, Carrie, can I go to
Yes?
the washroom?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Don't go there. You already been there once. And I need to like off the class today a little bit earlier because I have something to do.
Oh,
I'm going to give you the time next class, okay?
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to just explain this one. So the first question should be two five nine three seven. Is the same, everybody? Okay, so next one will be 26532. Did you get the same answer? Next one is
Wait, Carrie,
mhm.
what's the answer to D again?
Oh, sorry, I already take it away. So semi-annually, so it's 0.15 and power 20 and times 26532.
Oh, D.
Uh, 26532. Did you get the same answer? Okay, so next one is 10,000. So everybody is 0.1 divided by 4 and plus 1 and power 40 and times, so it's 26850.64. Did you get the same answer? Number 3, 26850.64. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one, monthly. 0.1 divided by 12 plus 1 and power 120 times 10,000 equals 27070.41. Okay, next one. So the last one, I'm going to using the calculator to show you how to do it. Okay, in case you don't know how to do it. So because it's daily, so 0.1 need to divide it by 365. And plus 1 equals 1.00. That's the thing. So compounded 3650 because it compound daily for 10 years. So it's doing 3,650 times compounded. So times this one equals 27179.10. Did you get the answer, everybody? Okay, so that's how we do it. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go like 15 minutes earlier. So I'm going to do a longer class next class. Is that okay, everybody? Okay, so that's it for today's class. We're going to see each other next week. Okay, bye.